Hi, my name is Miriam, and in this video today we are going to talk about selling on Etsy, and this video is going to be divided into 3 parts. So the first part I want to share with some insights that I have as being a beginner Etsy seller, and in the second part of this video I'm going to review my Etsy shop, and I'm gonna jump to my computer and show you exactly what kind of listings I have and what kind of products I make, and I will also share some my financial reports like expenses and the profit that I made for this year. And last but not least, the third part of this video is going to be about my suggestions for you, some tips that I want to share, and these tips might help you to make your listings better and drive more sales on Etsy. So before diving into the very interesting things, I want to say that I've been selling on Etsy for the last couple of months, so I'm not a very experienced professional Etsy seller. So in this video I'm gonna share only the things that I have experienced and things that I learned so far. So now let's talk about the important stuff that needs to be done properly in order to have successful Etsy shop from the very beginning. So there are 4 very important things that I highlighted. I would suggest to everyone who is planning to open an Etsy shop to take into consideration these 4 points. And the first one is the idea. So probably many people who are thinking to have an Etsy shop are not quite certain about the products that they are going to sell. Not only products, sometimes the niche that they are going to be in. And this one is very important because Etsy is quite a unique marketplace where people can share their own handmade products or some supplies. My point is here that whenever you're considering the product that you want to sell or choosing the niche overall, you want to first analyze the market on Etsy platform. Because, for example, there are some products that have maybe only 1 or 2 sellers on Etsy, and that means that the niche, the market itself is quite small. So probably there are few sellers and few buyers too. And for example, if you Google and search like what to sell on Etsy and like best-selling products on Etsy platform, you will see like stickers and like some other small items that people buy a lot. So you want to really look at the supply and demand side for that certain niche and product, and you want to estimate your potential sales in the future after you open your Etsy shop. And for example, my Etsy shop is about selling unique handmade wool rugs, and later in this video I'll show the pictures of the products that I sell, so you'll have more idea. But for this product, for this niche, Etsy is quite small. There are few sellers, and I realized that I probably know these sellers, but the product is quite unique, and people who buy these products are the people who really look for something authentic, something unique, something like handmade, and some unique designs. And I feel that people are more loyal and they value these items more. You want to weigh these 2 sides of the demand and supply and choose the product that you really like and you would love to sell for a long term. Of course, ideally you would like to sell the products that are on high demand and have less supply on Etsy particularly. I think the idea, the product, the niche is one of the most important things that you want to succeed. Because and definitely if you come up with something new and nobody knows it, nobody searches on Etsy for that product, then most probably sales are not going to be so great. So keep in mind, idea, product, niche is the first thing to think about before even opening an Etsy shop. So the second point that I want to hit is the listing part of Etsy shop. I want to highlight two main points. So the first one is, of course, title of the listing. So the title is very similar to YouTube. Similar to YouTube algorithm. So whenever you search for the item, people usually type the keyword, and according to that keyword, the search engine, the algorithm gives the best matching results. And so you as a seller, you want to be on the top of that search result. There's so many things that affect the search result, but at the very beginning you cannot just fake the reviews, you cannot create reviews for yourself, right? And there are very few things that you can do, right? And you want to do these few things right, and the title is one of the most important, right? You want to put as many keywords as you can, and you don't want to spend that 100 characters just on some vague things that are not searchable, right? So you want to put precise keywords, popular keywords that people type most often for that certain product. So use the title very efficiently, use it with lots of keywords that are going to be searchable. And the second thing that is very, very crucial, that you want to do your best and spend some time on, that is the pictures of the product. So this is an e-commerce, this is an online shop where people cannot just touch or smell the product, right? So you want to do your best in order to present your product in the best shape that it can be, or even if it cannot be. So first, when I made my listings, I just took the pictures of my products inside of my bedroom, and the light was not so good, it was quite dark, and I thought that it was okay, and I just listed for the first time. After a couple of weeks, I didn't see any sales, even not only sales, but even didn't see any click-through rate. It was 0. So I'm not saying that the pictures that I have now are high quality. I think they should be improved too, but this is the best that I could do on my own without hiring like professional photographers and some other people. Based on the pictures, buyers can make a decision to buy or not to buy. And the higher the quality of the pictures, and the more it gives the information about the item, it is going to drive more sales. And another important thing that I wanted to talk about is the Etsy ads. So when you become an Etsy seller and you have 0 sales and you don't have any reviews and you have only new listings, at that time it's a little bit hard to attract new buyers. In my case, Etsy marketing didn't help almost at all, because the market, the niche for my product, for the handmade wool rugs, was quite small, and I realized that even when people come and search for the wool rugs, there are only like there's so few listings that Etsy ads is not going to help me like to rank on top, because my listings were already like in the middle or on the top of the search sometimes. So I didn't see it quite helpful for me. My point here is, if you are in the niche that has lots of sellers with lots of listings that you're gonna compete with, then in this case, in order to rank in the search, in order to rank on top of the search, you might want to use the Etsy marketing. So Etsy marketing in this case can help you to push your listings to the top, because the listings that have the promotions on, like the Etsy ads, they tend to be on the top, but it's not forever. But still, you can use it as an opportunity to rank in the search. And that's it about important highlights that I wanted to share with you. Right now I want to jump to my computer and show my analytics, my sales, and I just want to review my Etsy shop. So this is my Etsy shop. This is a very small, super small, and right now I have only 15 listings, and most of them are felt wool rugs, as I mentioned before. I tried to list some felt wool slippers, like these shoes, but most of them are the chair pads, rugs, and runners. So far I had only 9 sales, and I have only 1 review official right here, but I had like 3 more reviews from the buyers, but they wrote like very nice reviews, but they send it like as a direct message, so unfortunately I don't have them here. So now let's go to another page, which is the shop manager. As I told you before, my shop is super small, and overall I had less than 20 listings in the last couple of months. So I have 15 active listings, and some expired and some sold out. So these are the listings that you saw before, and probably one of the most interesting things for you is the finances. I can show you the monthly statements. So for this month, probably I had only 1 sale. I had 2 sales, but I had 1 return because of the different shoe size. And overall for this December, by today, which is December 15th, it's only $37, and my cost was like $3 that I paid to Etsy, other than the cost of the good that I had. And before December, in November, I had probably 2 sales. Yes. Oh no, I had 2 or 3. Yeah. So out of those sales, I made 198. And on November, I hosted a promotion. So I made a Thanksgiving promotion and made 25% off to sell out in-stock items. And the fees and the taxes, include the shipping labels too, because I purchased the shipping labels from Etsy. The fees, taxes, and shipping labels all included right here. On October, a month before this, I made only $35, which is also only from 1 sale. Other than that, before that, September, I think September was my best sales month, because I sold 2 bigger wool rugs, which were this ones, and after I sold those 2, I made $361, and this is after the promotion that I ran at that time. I also had 20 or 30% off for these months of September. And before that, August. On August, I made $52, and fees and taxes were $29. And this is not the returns and not the shipping limits. As you can see, this was the marketing Etsy ads. So Etsy ads were $17 for just like 10-15 listings that I had, and it was quite expensive. And I'm gonna show you the months previous months, and it was just $2 July. And on June I didn't have my shop yet, so July was the beginning. So this is the month when I listed everything, so July 27th, you see. That's basically it. This is a very tiny shop that works, and I should tell you that the income was quite passive. Overall, if I would have to count, probably I spent around like maybe 20 to 40 hours on all this job that I've done so far in last couple of months. So that includes listing the items, taking pictures, like description, writing descriptions, searching and analyzing for the titles, keywords, and all this stuff, and including time to ship. That was just like 20 to 40 hours, and it was like maybe 2 hours after work and an hour before work. And most of the time that I contributed was at the very beginning when I when I started listing my products. Most of the time I spent to try to take beautiful pictures, and I did whatever I could. And probably like 70% of the time that I spent, like out of 20 to 40 hours, I just spent there. Other than that, I had only 9 sales, so it didn't take much time to pack and ship. And finally, I want to share some tips that might help you in the future with your Etsy shop. My tip number 1 is to focus on the pictures. So you want to take very nice pictures that are compelling, that are going to drag someone's eyes, and just the pictures that are gonna sell your items. And second, focus on titles and keywords and overall descriptions. And my tip number 3 is to add more items gradually. So first, for example, if you can do like 10 listings of maybe similar or similar products or with different variations, then later on, like after a month, you're gonna see like what items are going to have more click-through rate, and at that point you can make a change. You might want to try to sell other items. For example, first I listed a huge wool rack, which was like the size was like 3 meters to 2 meters, and the price for that was, the market price was almost $1,000. So I listed for $900, and I had like 2 similar listings, and the items were too expensive, and probably people are not going to buy like that kind of expensive items from the new shop that has no reviews and no sales. So after that, I tried to diversify the items, and I put some more smaller items like chair pads, like cushions, and those did very well. So most of my sales are just the chair pads that I have. Another tip is to join Etsy communities like in Reddit, Facebook, Google, and any other platforms where Etsy sellers talk to each other, ask questions, suggestions. That might help you. Even if you don't ask questions, maybe you read someone's comment or post, and that might be helpful. So in my experience, I was struggling to even get some views, not the clicking and going through my listing. I joined the Etsy community on Reddit, just asked question there how to improve my title, and I just told that I was in this niche and this. So I received very valuable suggestion, and some of them even edited my title and offered like different options of trying to word my title, and that was quite helpful too. So I recommend you to go to those platforms, to those communities, and ask questions, and look for the solutions to drive more sales to your shop. I really hope that you found something useful in this video, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel to watch similar videos in the future, and please like this video so that it gets more views in the future. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video.